Have you ever thought about this? If we keep adding simple sine waves together, can we create a completely different and more complex signal? And is it really possible that just basic smooth waves can combine to form something like a square wave with sharp edges? Today, we're going to understand this interesting idea practically in MATLAB, where we will generate a square wave using Fourier Series. First, we open MATLAB and create a new script. Here, we use sims t to define a symbolic variable. This means we are treating time variable t in symbolic form so we can directly represent and work with mathematical expressions. Now, if we look at the Fourier series of a square wave, its mathematical form looks like this. But here, notice something interesting. Only odd harmonics are used. That means the first term is the fundamental frequency, then the third harmonic, then the fifth, seventh, and so on. Now the question is, how do we write this entire series in a general form so that it becomes easy to implement in MATLAB? The general term is, here k represents the harmonic number. When k equals 1, we get the first harmonic. When k equals 2, we get the third harmonic. As k increases, we keep adding higher odd harmonics. Also, the frequency used here is 60 Hz, which is our fundamental frequency. Now let's convert this equation into MATLAB code. First, we create a variable z and set it to 0. This variable will store our final waveform. Now we create a loop that runs from 1 to 10. But think about it. If we use only one sine wave, will we get a square wave? No. We need to add multiple harmonics, and that is exactly what this loop will do. Inside the loop, we calculate one term of the Fourier series. In each iteration, a new harmonic is generated. In the first iteration, the fundamental frequency is added. In the second, the third harmonic is added. In the third, the fifth harmonic, and so on, up to 10 harmonics. Now, calculating the term is not enough. We also need to add each new term to the previous signal. So we write z equals z plus y. This means we keep adding every new harmonic to the final signal. After the loop finishes, we get an approximation of the Fourier series. Now let's see how the signal looks. For this, we use the fplot command. This tells MATLAB to plot the waveform from 0 to 0.05 seconds. Finally, we use grid on to make the graph easier to read. When we run the program, MATLAB shows a waveform that looks very close to a square wave. But this is an important point to understand. This is not a perfect square wave. It is only an approximation of it. If we increase the number of harmonics, meaning we take k to a higher range than 10, then the waveform will become even closer to an ideal square wave.